Got some new tools to look at today from Japan. A very new tool here. This is a machine screw cutter. Even though this is made in Japan, this is an SAE or inch version of a machine screw cutter. Of course, we also have it in metric. Let's open these up, take a closer look, and hopefully the inch version is not sold out by the time you finish watching this video. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. Just a couple machine screw cutters to look at from the company J.KOGU. I believe they're made by the same company that made that other machine screw cutter by ESCO that I took a look at. This is just a different version because of course they're now introducing the inch version. The inch version is the red one, the metric is the blue, so you can't get these mixed up. Now the company that distributes these tools reached out to me and asked me if I'd be willing to make a quick little unboxing and review video in exchange for these samples, and I said absolutely. Now I was super excited, of course, because of this right here, the inch version of this machine screw cutter. The metric version is great and a very nice companion tool to have to the inch version, but here in the US, this is going to come in handy on so many projects, so many jobs. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am about this tool right here. You know, in the intro, I know I said, hopefully this doesn't sell out by the time you finish watching this video. I do think these will sell out. I really do. This is something that quite a few of you have asked me about. Now, being a Japanese company, I'm a little surprised that they were willing to make this US version for us, so the SAE or inch version, but I'm super excited that they did. There really isn't a heavy duty machine screw cutter in inch version that I am aware of here in the States, at least not all the way up to quarter 20. Part number on the inch version is JK01-1002. Part number on the metric version is JK01-1001. Before we open these up, let's take a look at the label here. It says, quick and easy to make it just right, machine screw cutter for Inchy Unified. Superior cutting performance. And you can see a little samurai warrior using a sword to cut through this machine screw here. Pretty cool. Now the sizes that it can cut are 6 30-seconds, 8 30-seconds, 10 24, and quarter 20. It says we can cut the machine screw to any length, no deburring needed, easy carry on-site work. Now the overall length is 8 7/8 inches. The weight is just over 13 ounces. Now the website here is joyfulusainc.com. That's the distribution company that I've been in touch with, and that's who reached out and sent these to me. Let's open up this one here first and take a closer look. Now the use on this is pretty straightforward. You're going to measure and mark your machine screw about 3/16 of an inch away from the actual cutting point. Then you're going to fully open the handle, insert the screw into the appropriate screw hole, screw in until the mark touches the insertion surface of the main body, and then hold the handle with both hands and close the handle all the way to cut the screw. The cut screw piece will just fall out here. Unthread the screw from the body of the tool and you're done. You can install this and use the screw without any deburring. This threads right into that knob. All right, let's do another one. Here's just another machine screw that I found. I believe this is also 8 30-seconds. And you know, again, you can probably just kind of eyeball most of this stuff. Let's give this one a try. Now you see, if you already have a screw that you know what length you want, if you hold it right up next to this tool, if it's lining up right here at the joint or the cutting surface, that should work also without having to mark that. And let's check this one. So that's just with eyeballing it, and it looks pretty darn close. Now, if you're a cabinet installer and you send your customer to the cabinet place and they pick out a really nice drawer pull, it's pretty expensive. And of course, it's got the appropriate length screws in the package. And then they buy that, or they take that sample and they say, hey, I found these online and they're less than half the price and they look exactly the same. Well, you show up and they hand you this bag of screws with them, and they're all way too long. That's a lot more work than one of these that's already set up at the right length. But with a machine screw cutter like this, you can make short work of that. Now they try to help you out, of course, and even though this is way too long, they do a little bit of a segmented thread on here so that it's a little bit easier, supposedly, once you cut it, that you don't have to file it or deburr it. Let's go ahead and give this a try. I'll cut it, try to line it up right there in between some threads. All right, so that's what that one looks like. Now I tried to cut it as close as I could in between the threads. You can see a little bit of damage on that first thread. Let's see if that will screw into the drawer pull. A little rough, but it did work. Now that worked, luckily, because of the segmented threads there. Now what if you end up with a bag of screws that are too long that don't have all the segments in them for cutting? Now we'll cut these ones with these heavy duty cutters and see how that looks. All right, here's a close-up. You can see we've got an issue. That is not going to easily screw in now to this drawer pull. Let's give it a try. Nope. So that's the issue, and that's why this tool is so nice, or just really comes in handy. Let's do one of these segmented machine screws with the J.KOGU cutter. Thread it into right about there. Now take a look at that. You can see that I didn't even cut it in between the threads. You can see that I cut the threads and it still is going to work perfect. No deburring needed. So even cutting this in between the threads is going to work fine. Take a look at this. Perfect. No problem at all. All right, now let's do the largest size that this tool will do. This one happens to be 1/4 This is just a long machine screw. Let's open this up, thread it through. Now, of course, I'm not even marking this because this is just a quick little example. Now, of course, you can't cut a screw shorter than 5 millimeters because that is the length to the cutting surface here. But this, again, is the largest 1/4. Let's just see how that does. All right, a little bit more effort there, but it did it. There it is again. No burr at all, definitely ready to use. Amazing. Now I know most of us will probably just be using it on smaller stuff, but let's just do something small just to give you an idea on how that works and how easy that is with this. This is a very heavy duty tool. You did see it did require a little bit more force and effort on the 1/4. That was a pretty thick screw. On something like this, just like that, cut and done. You can see that just shears it right off and it's ready to screw in right away. Now I know a lot of wire cutters and wire strippers have little machine screw cutters built into the handle, these openings right here. Let's go ahead and try that so we can compare the difference. This is just another 8/32 screw that I was cutting earlier. Let's thread this in. Okay, we got it. Well, I can't get this to come out. That's probably why I don't really use these. There we go. Okay, I got it. You can see it did cut it. It kind of cut it at a little bit of an angle because it was kind of bending or bowing as I was cutting. But definitely has something going on here with that first thread. Well, it's definitely not the cleanest cut. Let's see if this will thread into this knob here. It's kind of going, but kind of fighting me a little bit. I'm not able to turn it any farther than that. Let's try one of these drawer pulls here. Well, same thing. We made it partway in, but kind of fighting us. Definitely not as clean as this one here, and that's what, of course, we expected. You know, this is just really flimsy, really thin metal here too. This is a very heavy-duty tool. I can see this lasting for a long time. It's definitely built with quality in mind. Now, here's another one. What about when you install a toilet or reset a toilet? Now, we all know what happens if you're the guy that ends up having to take a toilet out after somebody cut off the bolts with a hacksaw or some mini bolt cutters. These work great and you can be done and get out of there. But if you're the one that has to come in and take that off or uninstall it, so you go to take the nut off and then you start turning it and the base spins, you end up having to hopefully get that up high enough to where you can get something underneath to grab onto the bolt. There's also a tool called a jam bar. It's really handy. You can pry it underneath there and that will hold on to that and prevent that from spinning while you back this nut off. A lot of times you end up just having to cut that again with a Sawzall or a hacksaw blade, but why not use the machine screw cutter here to cut that at the length that you need ahead of time before you set the toilet. So let's say you put these in and you measure the base of the toilet, and so you know how much room you're gonna need in order to put that cap on the bolt here, and you mark this and you know that you need to cut it right there. Now, of course, these are also pre-segmented right here. They call these snap-off bolts. Well, let's say where we want to cut it is just beyond the little segmented part here. Let's go ahead and cut this one. Now, these toilet bolts are usually 1/4, so that's all we need to do is thread this in all the way up to that second mark right there. And here we go. Let's cut it. cut piece falls out. We'll thread this out of the tool. There it is. Now the nut threads on easily. Now really what you're doing is a favor for the next person that has to take that toilet out. And take a look at that. Now the nut will just unthread off of this bolt. It's not gonna get stuck. They're not gonna have to fuss with that, fight that. You can probably even reuse that toilet bolt if it's already cut to the appropriate level. But no burr, threads on easily. Now there's a close-up. That's what it looks like after the cut. You can see it's a really nice, clean shear. No burr at all. With one finger, I can unscrew that nut. Awesome. That's definitely going to save somebody a headache in the future. Now, if it's your own house, it's gonna be you probably. You're gonna thank yourself in 20 years when you have to change the flooring in your bathroom, pull that toilet out and reset it. You're gonna be a lot happier if you didn't have to cut that off with a sawzall or a hacksaw or even these mini bolt cutters. But I bet you guys didn't even think about installing a toilet or cutting these bolts that are that large, 1/4-20 with a machine screw cutter. Again, so many uses, especially in the inch version. Now, hopefully you don't walk into a kitchen like this and the homeowner hands you a bag of long screws and you end up sitting there cutting screws for hours. But if you do end up having to do something like that, this will definitely save you a lot of time. Now, on the smaller projects, like a drawer or a dresser or whatever you might be working on or refinishing, you know, if you end up with the bolts that are too long, that's a really easy fix. Definitely something you can do a lot cleaner cut than these bolt cutters, wire cutter, or even a hacksaw or sawzall. Now, of course, we spent quite a bit of time talking about this one here, the inch version, and that's of course the one that I'll be using more. But it's such a nice companion tool to have the metric version as well. Again, you've got the same little samurai warrior here cutting through that with a sword. It's pretty cool. Now, it's basically the same tool, but this is, of course, threaded in the metric sizes. We've got M3, M4, M5, and M6. Of course, we'll cut a couple machine screws with this too. Also wanted to point out on the tool itself, it says made in Japan. It also says it on the handles. They say made in Japan, molded right into the handle. So there's no question that these tools are made in Japan. Now let's grab a metric machine screw and see how it does. Got a little tray of metric machine screws here. This one is M5, and I'm just going to do the same thing. Squeeze this together. There we go. Throw away that cut piece there and take this out. Again, no burr at all. Nice clean cut, ready to be used. Well, that's it. They work amazing. And again, these are very heavy duty. This is not your little cheap, thin tool that's going to, you know, bow and bend. You saw what these did. They definitely were flexing. It's also kind of hard on my hands to pull this. The grip on this is a lot nicer. It's a lot more comfortable to use. Of course, you're going to be putting a lot more force on a tool like this, but it can handle it. It's a nice heavy duty tool. Pretty impressive, the mechanism, the way that this works. These both worked great. Every single screw that I cut, you were able to see that everything threaded in just fine after using them, compared to cutting it with a wire cutter here or a bolt cutter or even a hacksaw, sawzall. You're gonna end up with the same thing. You're gonna have to file that, deburr that, but it saves you a lot of time if you have this tool. Pretty impressed with it and really happy that they sent this to me. Now, the last time I did a review on the ESCO version, somebody bought out the entire stock on Amazon and then they started reselling it for about 2 to 3 times the price. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time, but these are really nice tools from J.KOGU. I hope you guys can get your hands on them. If you do, I think you'll absolutely love it. If you work in the trades, I wouldn't even hesitate to buy these. I know that they're not cheap, but that's the whole point. These are not cheaply made. These are made to be heavy duty. This will really last you a lifetime, or at least throughout your entire career, and definitely a time saver, something that'll save you a lot of time on a lot of different jobs. You know, they say time is money, and that really is true. Anybody that knows the true value on these is going to click that link and buy them right away. Now, as far as the metric version, I know a lot of you are going to want to have that just as a companion tool. You may not use it as much, but it would be a really nice tool to have when you need it. I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. And of course, I do hope these are still in stock for you by the time you finish watching this video, or click the link in the description. But of course, I will get that link in there for you for the inch and the metric version from J.KOGU. And just wanted to give a shout out to Joyful for sending these to me for this quick little unboxing and review. Thanks so much for watching and good luck.